Right, gonna make the most of going through this gap and just going straight like this, because in about 2 hours, well, probably, you know. Look, we've decided we're not getting a fridge. We're going to keep the gap for storing our variety of floor cleaning equipment. Seems to be the perfect place. People come in and you go, where do you store your milk? I don't have anywhere to store my milk, but this is where I store my Hoover and my mops. Anyway, I want to clean that before the men come.
But I haven't been beautified.
You haven't been beautified yet, no. Go upstairs and get beautified, young man. Oh, you're doing the dishwasher. Good boy. Plan of action for today?
Wait for the fridge.
Yeah, but we're going to change my desk over. What else?
Wait for the fridge.
Oh, stop it! What are we going to do today? You want me to make a list?
No.
Right. Change the desk over.
Move the bed.
Yes, bring the beds down. Oh, get rid of the furniture, the spare furniture that's in the front bedroom. We're going to start pulling that stuff out, can't we? That's the plan of action today. See how far we get, because obviously I'm poorly broken, aren't I? That bowl was still wet.
So it was intermittent.
Yeah, it's intermittent, but right now it's on. I went to the doctor's yesterday and I have Costa coffee.
Yeah.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Costa contradict.
Too much shopping at Costa.
Yes.
Costco.
Costco I don't know. Inflamed ligaments between my ribs at the back, which was why it was hurting why it hurts. Anyway, I'm gonna just take video footage of my husband working like a good husband, like he always does, while I contemplate the theory of relativity. We're back to the trauma of the St. Lucia spoon, because I just said to my husband, why is it all slimy? And you said...
I used it.
And I said, do you use it then? And you said...
Yes.
And I said, well, if you use it, then we will keep it. But why when I held it up yesterday and said, do you want to keep this? You said, no. Look how shiny my sink is now. Fly lady would be impressed. Cling! charged that other camera all night, and it still doesn't last about more than about an hour, because it was just, I was videoing cleaning the kitchen, finishing off cleaning the kitchen. So you missed me scrubbing inside, husband helping, us polishing all the stainless steel. But anyway, it's done now. You didn't miss much, only about an hour's worth of work. Yeah, just a bit short of that. So, kitchen's all ready. I've just got to hoover it and mop it. Then we're leaving it and going upstairs to finish up there. That's it, my room's ruined. Look, it's now the hoarder's room. It's not. That's the desk that my husband was making yesterday when he was banging and everything. And I did actually film him making a bit of it, but it didn't make the edit because he had music playing off his radio in the background. And if I'd have included that little bit of footage, I wouldn't have been allowed to. It would have been copyright straight because he had music playing. So he was making that yesterday up in the bedroom. That's going, as you know. That's what I've been using as a packing desk. There is a new chair that my husband has purchased for me instead of this one. Now this chair, I tried to make it comfortable by adding a memory foam. It was bought years ago. It's a leather cream office chair. And it's all about aesthetics and not about comfort. So to make it comfortable, I've got a coccyx pillow at the bottom and a memory foam pillow tied to the back. Because I do have back pain a lot of the time, and I went to the doctor's about it yesterday, and they thought I had a broken rib at the back at first, but after examination they've decided that I didn't have a broken rib, and I've just remembered that this camera's volume's really quiet, so I'm going to try and shout, because I've switched to this camera, by the way, because that other one was driving me mad, that I've got coastal chondritis. Read it at the bottom, I don't know how to spell it. And that's it, so end of story. And so my husband bought me this chair because he thinks it'll be more comfortable, and it's so comfortable. It's got like a lumbery bit there inside, whatever, and he thought it'd match because it was like tealy colour, which it does a little bit, and it looks neat. But anyway, that table's going. This table, there are the curtains. You've missed so much, haven't you? Basically, as you know, there used to be cream curtains that came down there, and I wasn't 100% sure whether I was going to put them back because they wouldn't really be functional anymore, because I wouldn't be able to pull them across because they was full-length curtains. So what I've done is I have purchased this colour, which is sort of tealy colour, sort of like that colour really, curtains that just touch the windowsill, so they'll get hung up and then they go on. But I've had to order the wooden rings for that because the other one was a tab top, and the curtains have arrived but the wooden rings haven't yet, so that'll be done in the next couple of days hopefully. We're probably going to leave that blind for now because I told you it broke. It's currently tied, a piece of string to there to keep it at that level. So, and the curtains are blackout curtains, so they'll help. That thing on there is the drawer unit that goes in there. There's still the Christmas present, that's still my planner, and that's from the other day. But what we are going to do now is remove this and replace it with this, disassemble this, and this is going into, my husband's going to use it in his, like a workbench kind of thing, so it's not being wasted. But that's what's going to be happening now. All shut down, ready to be disassembled. And I've just opened the drawer. And look, there's a knife, a fork and a spoon in there, which reminded me of another question that we got the other day. And it was from Robin again, and I forgot to answer it yesterday. Husband, why is there a knife and fork in the fridge?
We use it for the dog food.
We use it for the dog food, or we use it to chop up the dog chicken? Which one?
Well, the chicken is the dog food.
The chicken? You want to look at the camera?
I'm playing with the doggy. We
feed the dog, he gets dried dog food, and we give him a little bit of chicken in it because he is spoiled. He is a spoiled doggy. Look at the camera, mate. There you go. You're spoiled, aren't you? And we chop up the chicken for him. And for some reason, and I've never questioned it. And then when I read that question the other day, why do you keep it in the fridge? I was like, why do we keep it in the fridge? And I said, why do we keep it in the fridge?
Because we feed him twice a day, and that'll be 2 sets of knives and forks every day.
They need washing for no reason. But usually what happens is at the end of the week, the knife and fork gets put in the fridge.
Yeah.
Or actually at the end of each packet of chicken, doesn't it?
Not back in the fridge, in the dishwasher.
In the dishwasher, not back in the fridge, yeah. So basically, to save getting a knife and fork out every time to chop up the little bit of chicken that goes in the dog food, we get one out, we put it in the fridge with the chicken, and then it stays there, and then it's used again that night, and it's probably used again the next day and the next night, and then it'll probably be put in the dishwasher, because a packet of his chicken usually lasts about 2.5 days, doesn't it? So it's just, I don't know. I don't know really. It just is. Isn't it? And I never started it. You started it. It was you who started feeding him chicken. I used to have a dog before you, and that dog never got chicken until he started living with me. That dog got dog food, like a normal dog. And then I met him, and he moved in with me, and he started buying chicken for your brother. Yeah. Spoiled. Spoiler. Look at the camera. Spoiler. Spoiled.
I never know whether you're talking to me, the dog, or the camera.
No, in this instance, I'm talking to you all. Anyway, let's crack on. We need to disassemble this.
Yes.
It was the knife and fork in the drawer, and now you're probably going to ask me why there's a knife and fork and a spoon in this drawer. Well, when we cleared... yeah, you know this one. When we cleared out my father-in-law's greenhouse, he had in there this knife and fork and spoon set, which he used to use for, like, potting the plants and everything. And it's just a beautiful... It's called Royal Springs Stainless Steel, and it's just a really nice pattern. And my husband was like, oh, just throw it in the bin. And I was like, no, I really like it. So it's in there. So, yeah, there you go. I noticed I've got a fat belly. In all the videos, I'm like that. I'm going to stand up straight. No longer see that I've got a fat belly. That did belong there. Oh, thank you. They're to go to Sandy. I forgot about them ones under there. Where's your phone?
In my pocket.
Just check your pocket. You told me not to put nothing on there.
Hello. Your voicemail.
Voicemail? It didn't ring.
No.
Quick, play it. Really? Would you delete it?
I didn't delete it.
You could have just pressed the button that said play voicemail.
Really?
Yes. Do you know the way to use the phone? That's so cute. You're like a little caveman.
Appliance set to deliver drivers, and I'll be in your house in half an hour. And the problem with giving me a ring, but thank you, bye.
We're going to be in your house in half an hour.
Received today at 11:46 a.m. To return the call at your normal call
Perfect
rate.
timing
To
then.
listen to the message again, press 1.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Sullivan. Mr. Bush, sorry. Appliance set to deliver drivers. I'm gonna be in your house in half an hour. Any problem with giving me a ring, but thank you, bye.
We're going to be Mr. Saliva, whoever he is.
Problem, give us a ring.
Yeah, so we don't give him a ring.
To return the call at your
And
normal
we know that
call
they're going to be in half an hour.
rate.
This little camera, apart from doing a fisheye lens, the battery lasts about an hour, which is just, it just dies. I don't think it's going to be downstairs and set you up ready for the fridge to be delivered, because it'll be here in 20 minutes now, and I'll leave him to disassemble that and take you downstairs. Here, and the other one was slightly bigger, so that's where it goes, and it literally will slide.
Can go in?
Yes, this is. Don't trust him. We hope. No, it should be.
All right,
this is about a little bit bigger.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'll bring there and park outside and get in, yeah?
Yeah.
Otherwise you have to cut.
Yeah, I know. Well, the thing is, we haven't got a problem taking this off. Not today, but you know, you could leave it here and we'll take it off.
Alright, no problem at all.
But it should fit under.
Hope so.
It's a very tight little space, that's the problem. They're very efficient.
That's not very heavy. Put the handles.
Turn a little
Put
bit.
the handles. Put the handles. Oh, it's so near.
Oh no, it's so close! You might have to take the front door off. It's in!
Yes!
But we got this door yet?
Yeah.
No, that's easy, that one.
One more door.
You think?
Yeah, that's the easy one.
I need you to line. Line, yeah.
That thing that they lift it with is so clever.
Line, yeah.
How close is it?
Yeah.
Because we can take the door handle off.
Door handle.
Yeah, but you can take the
No,
stuff if you want.
No, back. Take. That's it. We're done.
Take that off and take the door handle off.
Leave the scrap on, yeah?
Take the scrap, yeah?
No, leave it.
Okay.
Don't take.
Hey, it was quite close, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's quite close.
If we take the door handle off and that pushes back.
I can take the handles if you
Oh, you take your handles off.
Yeah?
What do you reckon?
That'd be easy, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll take the handles.
All
That's
right.
all that's stopping it.
Would it be easy to take the door off?
Maybe, what, 6, 9 screws?
Do you think it'll be easier for us to take the door off? It's only 6 screws.
Sorry?
Should we take the door off there? Only 6 screws.
It's up to you. One of.
It'd be easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
6 screws, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be easier.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Where's your
I'll take the door.
screwdriver?
Upstairs.
He's Now we cross our fingers again.
It's not gonna get through.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Oh, he's a troublemaker. Oh, what a wind-up merchant.
Nearly there. But
Next to that. They were really nice boys. They're outside taking the old fridge at the moment. It's not in yet. Don't look at us like, oh my god, it's massive. It's not in yet. But look. Do, 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 do. Silver at the side.
I do have one concern, but
What?
we'll wait and see.
What, the drawer opening?
No.
What? The drawer opening with the washing machine?
The handle.
Worst comes to worst, we'll take the door off that washing machine. Look, it's crazy nice. Where's the instructions then? Ooh.
Maybe in there somewhere.
Ooh, I could get in it. Ooh, fancy. What's that extra bit for?
Ultimate movable drawers.
Shelves, I know. That is good, that. Safety glass again.
As normal, I guess you won't be removing any of the plastic cover.
Important cleaning instructions. Only use liquid dishwashing detergent and warm water, blah, la, 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 la. Like that. This is fancy. Can you get the butter in? Oh, look. Cheese. Butter sideways. Will the big milk fit in there? We'll have to move one of them, probably. Oh, look, watch that. It's a very firm click. And it's got a thing.
Oh, did it?
No. Like a sort of seal. I haven't opened that yet.
There's no instructions.
There is no instructions. We'll have to tell them there's no instructions. Unless this is it on the side.
That'll be the instructions then.
Yeah, it left a bit of sticky on the side of my fridge.
Looks like it's sticky all over. No. I haven't taken it off.
No. This has not got the sticky on it, and it's on the stainless steel. It's like a piece of that label still on there.
Right, pull the right side.
You can't just move the plastic like that. If we left the plastic on forever, I would never have to clean it. Right, let's read the instructions first of all. This is like deja vu, isn't it? What does it say?
We'll put it in position and wind the wheels up.
Correct installation of the fridge is critical. Well, put it in position before you take the polythene off, because otherwise you'll have your filthy fingerprints all over it.
Yeah, but you won't be able to get to the sides.
Avoid moving the product in a sideways direction, so no going sideways. Adjust the front feet down once we've got it in by leaning it backwards 10mm. Right, so once it's in position, doesn't say about how long you have to keep it on or turn it up or anything like he said.
Instructions on how to use the thingy, what's it, inside. Turn it up, turn it down, etc.
Are they inside?
No.
In that drawer, which is the instructions.
You looked in there, is there wasn't anything
I
there?
can see the bit of paper underneath. What's all that stuff? God, the door's really clunky.
That's good. Good seal.
Okay, let's have a look at all this. Yeah. So I've read all of this. The gist of it anyway. So we've got to put it in place, straighten it up, turn it on. Did it say leave it for 2 hours before putting food in? The first no, what bit was it?
Come on.
Allow the refrigerator to run empty for 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, so the other one needed 24 hours, so this is quite good.
Being upright all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, and we didn't get the one with the water thing because we never really used that water thing. It was just a pain in the arse, wasn't it? Really?
Occasionally in the summer we'd use the ice, but that was a pain because we couldn't open the door.
Yeah, we couldn't clean it out very well. Okay.
You want to take the plastic off?
No, I said we're going to move it before we take the plastic off. Could get your gummy fingerprints all over it while you're moving it.
Yeah.
No, there's none on the sides. There's no plastic on the sides.
But you're going to want to take this off.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I'm going to get that off though.
Yeah, you got your anti-gluey stuff.
Yeah, well, I can do that later, can't I?
Right,
Doesn't make any difference if it's there or further in.
We're going to put it in position then.
Yeah.
You're going to plug it in first.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Hey! Do it! How much? There's loads of room. More than we had before.
It's less than 2
Yeah, hang on.
It's about 2 centimetres.
This is the interesting one.
No, that's not an issue.
That's the same as it was before.
It's better than it was before.
Yeah. It feels weird having a fridge back there again, a big one, because it feels big, doesn't it? But we had one that big there before. In fact, it was bigger, the other one.
Yeah.
It just feels weird having it. It's like...
Relax. A bit discombobulated.
it feels like, oh, this is a really big fridge in this space, but we always had a really big fridge in that space.
Yeah.
It's just because we've gone down to having a little fridge that now this one feels big.
All that stuff back on the top.
No. Bunch, it does feel like we've gone to... Does it open all the way? Their measurements are shit then, because that shouldn't open above that door.
It touches right at the very end. Because my tiling's shit.
Look at that. We was panicking. There's a good 2 centimetres there. That would have...
hinge. That was what we were worried about.
Loads of space. How much space you got to leave at the back?
There's a buffer.
Is there? I won't go no further. Right. Weird having a big fridge. I like the fact that it doesn't encroach much on the door again. In case you're wondering what that is, my dog didn't pee. The man, when he was going out, he knocked over that tea and he spilt tea on the carpet. Yeah, it doesn't encroach on the door as much as the other one did.
What's all these spare bits?
There's more, I don't know. There's more space.
Yeah, because it's a small fridge.
Yeah, see, I like that, having that. Lucky we painted that, you can really see it. So I bowl into my kitchen. Do I fit alright?
As long as you don't put any more weight on.
You try, because you're fat. You try. You don't. Do you have to turn sideways to get out? Walk in normally. It's the same as it was before. It just we haven't had one for a month, so it feels weird. All right, good. We're arguing about whether we should plug it in and take the polythene off first, or take the polythene off first, then plug it in. And then I said, oh yeah, but hold on a second. It needs to be. It says inside that it needs to be washed first of all. And he went, go on then, off you pop. Like, go on then, get your finger out, start cleaning. Like I haven't done enough cleaning today.
You trust me to do it?
Clean it? Don't
Properly?
trust. Only it says wipe it out with warm water. Should we leave this on like we're in a shop? This energy efficient thing?
No.
I like the way that A used to be
That'll come
good.
off when you pull the plastic.
And then it's only on like that bunch. And then A plus was the good, and now they've got A plus plus and A plus 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 plus. Why don't they reduce things down to be less rather than giving A plus? What's next? A plus 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 plus. You've got the best one ever. You don't want to take the polythene off.
Here, Alex. You can wait.
Where do you even start to take the polythene off?
The back. Close the door. Close the door.
Here.
Okay.
It will last you at least 10 years. And I said, well, I hope so, because the other one lasted 16. And he went, really? So I said, yes. We try to buy things that last. We hate buying things just for 1 year. We have jiggled the shelves around and now we are happy with the placement of the shelves. Oh, well, he's just doing the door. Shelves so that we've got, so we can fit a bottle of water in and a turkey and whatever. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about them things. It's quite handy to separate the milk and the thing, but it stops bottles falling over. I think that's what it's for, isn't it? But they probably come off. Oh, they come off nice and easy. They come off as well. Boom! I think I've still got some of them from the old fridge that I took off. We have just had lunch, so it is time for chocolate. Where's number 2? There. Oh. Can you do a Christmas dance? Okay. Hold on. I'll do a Christmas dance.
Oppa Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
You should do your look at your coffee. Don't do your coffee. So yesterday your coffee was El Calbido. What was it like? Did it taste of orange blossom?
No, it tasted coffee.
Was it nice? Was it strong?
No.
Okay. Put less water in to make it stronger because you like strong coffee.
You can pronounce that one.
Fahem Limu washed. Cherry and blossom from Ethiopia. Good. So that's the coffee you're going to have later on today. I'm bored out. I've just eaten my lunch. We've just eaten our lunch and we sat down for half an hour. And it's 10 past 2 and I'm worn out. All the excitement of the new fridge. We just got to plug the fridge in now. Hold you up. Got to plug it in. I've cleaned it all out. And then we've got to leave it for a couple of hours. And we'll finish off the bits. And look how dark it gets. It's 2 o'clock and it's already getting dark out there. It doesn't look it when I do that, but it is. So yeah. I'm going to plug it in. Got to plug it in, position it. How exciting. So we're back to being fridge holders again. 1, 2. We've moved it out. It's been plugged in for a couple of hours now, so yeah, I'm getting used to it being there again. It just makes that corner dead, which is what it used to be, really. So yeah, but it looks nicer there now when you look down the hole because all the timing's been done. And it fits quite nicely. Yes. Oh yeah, but watch this. Actually, I'm going to do it with the light off. Watch this. So bright. There you go. Anyway, got to go upstairs and finish. Well, everything's back in the hallway as well. It's like, why is there a telly in your hallway? Because we're giving it away to someone, a deserving family, and they've got to arrange to come and collect it, which hopefully they're going to do. It's been there for a few weeks now, still waiting for them to come and collect it, but hey ho. Newspaper. Let's get up here. Oi, what you doing? Just boom, boom, boom. I ain't even got the camera on you yet. You know the rules. If you don't have a camera on it, don't count. Right, so we have got hang on, let me straighten this up. So we've got this far. Everything is wired into this new computer desk, so it takes up a little bit less space. Kind of takes up a little bit less space because as soon as you put the chair in there it takes up the same space, but the chair is going to live under there anyway, like that, when there's not all stuff underneath the chair. And what we don't like is we've switched out the long power strip that used to sit by the side and put a narrow power strip, but we don't like that. So tomorrow we're going to buy another one like that, but it's got a longer cable because that one hasn't got a longer cable, because we don't really want it there, do we, with all on view with all the plugs. We're going to tuck it round the corner here. And also tomorrow we're going to have to buy the thing that the telly's going on. Yes, there's still a telly coming here. And I'm talking about not keeping that anymore. So that's interesting, isn't it? This table still needs to go. It's been very useful as a stomping ground. And we've also wired in a plug, because there is only a socket into the plug that's now behind that cabinet. Now that could do with a couple of cable clips on it. And downstairs we've got some cable clips in the bathroom in the heater that I'm going to be taking out. Just to hold it up. That face, do that face again. The one where you went sort of little roll of the eyes. But it's 5:15 and I think we're both knackered. These tables.
Got a load of fridge as well.
We don't have to load the fridge. It's not going to take much 5 minutes to load the fridge. Got to cook shepherd's pies.
Well, you do. I have to pick which takeaway I'm having.
No. Why do you get a takeaway? Why can't you eat shit that's in the fridge?
I've got shit in the fridge.
Conveniently. We can eat that pizza that's in the freezer. Look at the state of this. We've still got quite a bit to... It's just... still breaking eggs, aren't we? Making omelettes. Yeah, I'm not sure about having that. Well, I'm sure about having that. I'm not sure about having that anymore. Just want a bit more wall space, I think. What are you looking at?
Can't take the curtain rail down.
Why can't you take the curtain rail down? And why do
I
you...
might be able to.
What are you talking about? And why do you need to?
Put the curtains up.
You don't take the curtain rail down to take the thingy up.
Put the hoops on.
You just hoop it over. What are you asking? What are you asking? All you're going to do is move it that way, slide them on, then move it back again. Have you never put... I'm not even going to talk. This is what he does all day. This is what he does. You all think he's nice and helpful. He's annoying. He answers stupid questions all the time.
Cute. Cute.
Yeah, right. See you all tomorrow. Bye.